Today we're taking a look at this, the Durston X-Dome 2, and it comes with your poles in one bag, tent in the other. This is how it come boxed up. We're going to take a look at it, put it up, run through a few specs, and then tomorrow I'm going to take it out and give it a proper test. I'm excited. Let's have a look at it. We'll get in here first, I guess. It's super lightweight. All the cords are extremely thin. Let me just sort this out. Can I even sort it out? Have I got it in locker to sort it out? All the little toggles are very small. Everything sort of seems stripped back. Does it come with instructions? Is that what you're asking? Does it come with instructions? I don't know, mate. Do any of us come with instructions? Can you even see me there? 20% tent review, 80% fiddling around with camera. Right, that's the fly. Smell test. Very nice. I believe once it's set up, it's freestanding. Feels very light. Let's have a look at pole bag. Whew. Man, they feel nice. Feast your eyes on these. These are, and they feel really high quality. These are custom carbon poles. So very light, very strong. There you are. Wow, look at that, man. It's all just coming together like some sort of transformer. Like a really shit transformer. What are you? I'm a Ferrari. What are you? I'm an Arctic lorry. What are you? Well, I'm just the frame of a Durston Dome 2. Can I be of assistance? Well, yes, actually, because we are currently putting up a Durston Dome 2, so without you, we wouldn't be able to do it, so we appreciate you. Right, so you do, look at that. Madness. In it now, is that symmetrical? Is the whole thing symmetrical? And I'm guessing we just attach these into these loops now, which is what I'm going to do. You know, if it's the first time you're using it, I've just put it up in garden, or in your house, or in a local park, or on beach, or just wherever, mate, wherever you fancy it. Okay, yeah, I get it. There's like two. One fits to here, and the other two are attached to these cords like that, so it's sort of offset. It's got that unique rectangular X-mid floor plan where it's sort of like that, which is very unique, and I think it's a patented design. It's what makes the X-mid and this dome thing stand out. We've got like a male and female clip here. It's just going to go around the pole and then clip in to there. So I'm just putting this up in real time so you can see how much of an head scratcher it is, or whatever. So forgive me, I might miss out something very important or do something a bit wrong. Right, well then we have this crossbar up here, and that goes in there. There's your stakes. You've got mixture. You've got the bigger ones, which I'm assuming will go in the corners and in the most important places, and then these little ones. That's quite good actually. Mixed peg sizes. Look, you get an idea. It's like an offset Big Agnes. Okay, what am I doing here? Which way does this go? Why has it got tabs on both sides, Gandalf? Is it an external frame? Have I just completely goofed up there and it's an external frame? And you don't put them around there? Do you know what? That's an external frame, isn't it? I've attached that just to show you what it looks like in Stargazer mode without the fly over the top. And you can see out of there, you can just, you know, ogle seagulls, check out the stars, and it's an important feature that must be demonstrated and has been demonstrated there, and you're welcome. like with other tents, you've got these little clips, and this will just clip to the frame. That's the outer fly done, and then it's just getting in and attaching the inner from the inside. Look at this. Right, so here we are inside the tent. Huge area. And so these, let's see, the things that we put around the poles for Stargazer mode, they now marry up with these things on the fly. There you go. So that attaches to there. That bit's just there, I think, to go around it for Stargazer mode, which we've demonstrated completely on purpose and not by accident. Now the 4 longer pegs, I'm going to assume they go on the corners. You can tighten it by pulling this down if you need to, but let's get all the rest of these in first. And then we have these little pegs which go on your door and on either side here. We could do with a guy line here, we don't have one, but yeah, it doesn't. There is guy out points, but it doesn't come with any guy lines, which I guess is a negative. I do have plenty of guy lines, so I won't forget to take some with me. That's all 4 corners pegged out. These 2 sides, I can't peg this back bit out because I don't have a bit of guy line for that. There's also 2 loops, guy out loops, on all 4 of these corners, but they don't give us enough. Like, you've put guy out loops on here, and you've given us the little pegs to attach to these back bits. Why not just put a bit of guy line on there? Just a little bit on the front and at the back, and I could whack these pegs in. Because now, as it stands, I can't even put these pegs in. And if I was to take it up into the mountains, and I hadn't put it up already, I wouldn't have any guy lines on the poles. And I know it's only a little thing, but we spend a lot of money on these tents, and it would be nice just to give us a little bit of guy line and enough pegs to do the job properly, so we're not having to do it ourselves. It looks pretty good. It's so lightweight. It's got narrow seams. It's got narrow seam taping. Look how narrow that is. It's double stitched, and it's double stitched, and it's double folded at the edges, so it should be pretty strong. Let's have a look inside. You can peg this out as well, this door side, to create 2 little doors. Yeah, peg that one in there, but what does that do? Oh yeah, you can still get in. Oh, that's good. We've got the magnets from the X-Mid. That's fine. Roll these over and see how this goes, because it seems a bit. It's okay. I've got rid of tents before because of the way that they attach to here has just done my nut. Because if it's okay, that's good. I'm into that. That holds pretty well. You can just quickly and then magnet on there. Yes, I'm a fan of that. So you can have both doors open, or you can just have this one, so you can still have your bag and a little place to cook, keep out of the wind. Dual door for a freestanding carbon pole tent, 2-person tent. It's only 1.25 kilograms or 2.7 pounds, which is unbelievable, Jeff. And it's 100% polyester fabric as well, so you're not going to get any of that sag, and it'll dry out really quickly. Let's go and have a look inside. Come on. Okay, so the inner door, what have we got here for this? How are we doing that? What's that bit? Is that a magnet as well? Yes. Hello. Yes, brilliant. Magnets on the inner door as well. Big fan of that. As expected with a lightweight tent, the floor, you know, feels like it's made out of Rizzlers blue, silver or blue Rizzlers. Very thin, but does feel quite durable. You can pay extra and get a ground sheet if you want. One of my bugbears about tents is the ground sheet thing. Just either make it with a floor that doesn't need a ground sheet, or give us the ground sheet with it. Shouldn't have to buy an extra one just to be sure that the floor ain't going to shit itself. Even though it's off centre, it is symmetrical from what I can see here. So whatever's on this side, you can imagine it's just the same on that side. And you've got a nice little, I like these things here. Just a mesh pocket, very simple. We've got a mesh pocket down here in the corner. Not one in that corner for some reason. And that's just mirrored on the other side. The pocket is on that side, same behind you. Let's try it out, eh? Put one at Crocs in it. Hey? 2025. That's what we're doing these days. There's a lot of flies getting in it, which is a bit of a pain in the eye. Yes. It's 130 centimetres wide, 52 inch wide. And if you're a taller human, you'll be all right because it's 224 centimetres, 88 inches long. A stunning 1.1 metres high. You can't even, look, you can see there, I'll just tilt it up. Go on. I have to point you up there to see how much room I've got between my head. That's me sitting up straight. So you imagine maybe take 3 inch off that for my airbed, and I've still got a good 8 or 9 inches of wiggle room there. You can kneel up when you're getting dressed. And for me, on my multi-day hikes, that is so important. I've done multi-day hikes in smaller tents, and it's just not the one. After you've been hiking all day and you get in and you just want to have a bit of luxury and a bit of space to get all your wet clothes off, sort all your kit out, it is the dream having something big like this, just so that you can get changed and you're not feeling all claustrophobic. I'm impressed with the size of this thing. As I say, 1.25 kilograms is pretty impressive. I mean, it is, so far it's ticking all the boxes. Once you've attached it and set it up for the first time, you don't need to do that again. So the next time I set it up, it's just, this will come out, poles go on, pegs go in, and that's done. You don't need to bother attaching all these little things again, unless you want to put it in Stargazer mode. I mean, only time will tell whether it can handle it out and about, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it out, and we'll get it up into mountains and give it a good run for its money. See if we can maybe chuck a little bit of bad weather at it before I fully decide whether it's going to be my new backpacking tent or not. I'm very much looking forward to it. The cost of this thing, and just for the record, I bought it out my own money. It was a bit of a stinger because the price of the tent was 358 quid, but I got stung for £110 import tax. This thing's flown first class and had a few Stella Artois on its way over, judging by the price of it. So bear that in mind if you're from the UK and you're looking at getting this tent before any of the UK distributors get it. You're going to be paying an extra over 100 quid. The plus is, it is super lightweight for what it is for a 2-man tent. As spacious as any 2-man tent I've ever been in, if not more so. It's as spacious as my Lanshan 2. It's only a couple of 100 grams more than the Lanshan 2, and this has got all the poles in it. It does have these, it's got these reinforced bits in each corner as well, so you can put your trekking pole. You can put one there and one at the other side, just for when the storms come. Give it some extra strength. I quite like that. We'll have a look what it's like to take back down. But so far so good. The cons, if you're living in the UK, is the import tax, which is a bit of a kicker. I will say that not getting enough guy lines and pegs to peg it out as it should be, you know, if the wind's coming, I don't like that as a move. I think that's a bit tight. And I get it, you're trying to save on weight, so you can say it's the lightest freestanding whatever. You've got to have your taglines, haven't you? And if that means leaving out a few pegs and a few guy lines, is that cool? I don't think so, but whatever. But I'm very impressed with it. Another little thing, might just be me, come up here, is this thing here, this clip. You can see it's offset to the side. This naturally, if I take it down, this naturally wants to go up to where this is. You can't move this. This naturally wants to go there, so you've got to sort of shift the whole thing to either that side or that side, so that it sort of leans that way and puts unnecessary pressure on that side. It's also got these, one in each side, thing there with Velcro on it, and so you can prop that up, and that leads through and gives it somewhere to breathe. help with condensation. I don't know what it's going to be like with condensation. The first look at the Durston X-Dome 2. Very impressed, but I will reserve full judgment until we've had it out up in mountains and it's been put through its paces a bit more, which I'm looking forward to doing tomorrow. Sleeping in here tonight. New doghouse, a roomy doghouse. I forgot, so I was going to put it down, see what it's like to put back down. It's worth it for magnet clips alone. So easy. Note to self, pack a couple of extra pegs and a few guy lines, because these lads, they've sold us short, haven't they? 350 quid for a tent, and you've shied us off a couple of pegs and some guy line. What's it to you? Does make you think, doesn't it? Is it just because, like, you'll be trying to build a tent, so if the tagline is the lightest freestanding 2-person tent ever made or whatever, you've made it all, you've got pegs and that, everything's done, guy lines, the lot, and fella comes back to you and goes, oh yeah, sorry about that, you're nearly the lightest freestanding 2-person tent in the world, but you've gone over by 20 grams. And then are you just like, oh, just take a couple of pegs out, mate. Take a couple of pegs out, don't put some guy lines on, and then we've got that tagline, haven't we? Because where does it end? Where does it end? How about, why don't I just give you this bag? The lightest 2-man freestanding tent the world has ever seen. What's that, like 10 grams? It's just that you need to have your own poles, you need to have your own fly sheet, you might want to have some pegs. You know what I mean? Where's it end? Right, so this has been very easy to put down. Easier. In fact, that's probably as quick as any, probably the quickest pole tent that I've had to put down, actually. Usually with these, they've got sleeves on the outside, so you're having to thread your poles through the sleeves into your colour coordinated corners, and that does take a little bit more time than just clipping them to the outside. Once you get all the air out of it, that's packing down quite small. And what's that saying? A ship is safest in the harbour, but that's not what it's designed for. Right, I'm looking forward to taking this out up into the mountains, which I'm going to do tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.